stamping friends, I'm Karina with karinascreation.com, and today I want to show you this really fun bubble wrap technique that I saw in Fiji. This card was designed and demonstrated by Alana Worf, and this is a card that we did for my clubs this month. So the first thing you need to do is get some Whisper White cardstock. It's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and I'm taking my brayer. And I'm very lightly going to pick up a little bit of Pool Party ink, and I'm going to brayer it about 2/3 of the way on my Whisper White cardstock. I don't want it dark, I want it very, very light background, so don't go over it too much. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of Sahara Sand ink, and I'm going to brayer that on the bottom to create my sand. I will pick just a bit more up of this one color. Okay, now it looks like this, and then I'm going to be using a stamp set called By the Tide. And it's a cute stamp set, very versatile. You can use it for lots of different things. And I'm going to first of all be using the coral image. So I'm going to ink up my coral, and I'm going to stamp it twice. Once on the corner of this cardstock, and then a second coral, and then I'm putting a shell in the middle. And it looks like this. Okay, now for the fun part. You need to get a piece of bubble wrap. And you just cut it basically down to your card front. And then I'm going to take versamark ink, and I'm going to be dabbing the whole piece of bubble wrap with versamark ink. And then I'm going to take Pool Party ink, put it over the whole thing, a bubble wrap as well. And then I'm taking a second color of ink, and this time I'm using Island Indigo, and I'm just putting little dabs. You don't want tons, otherwise your whole piece will be blue. But just little dabs of Island Indigo ink. And then you want to emboss it with clear embossing powder. In 1 second. Okay, now I've got that set up. I'm taking my Whisper White cardstock, putting it down, and I'm transferring the ink and the versamark onto my Whisper White cardstock. So it looks like this. Take that away. Now I'm going to clear emboss it, sorry. So I keep my clear embossing powder in a Ziploc container so it's easy to use. And I have a little mini spoon. I have no clue where I got it from, but I love this little guy. And I will cover the whole card front with embossing powder. And that side. And then I'm going to heat it with the heat tool. And I made myself a little clipboard so I don't burn my fingers. Then I'll simply heat it up with my heat gun. Should take only a second, I hope. And it's going to melt the powder and make the bubbles shiny. There it goes. And I will emboss the whole thing. Just takes a minute. And all the other products I use for this card, I'll just put it on my blog along with this post. But I'm using the Natural Trim ribbon on this card, which is in the mini catalog. Okay, I think that's done. So give it a minute, and that's basically what it looks like. It should be a little shiny. I'll hold it this way for you. And this is the card it makes. So I simply matted it on crumb cake cardstock using Island Indigo cardstock, Whisper White. Again, I put the coral. I put a little coral seahorse onto a stamped image. And I forget what these framelits are called, so I will actually put them on my blog when I look it up. Anyway, this is a really fun technique to try, and I hope you have a lot of fun playing with it. Happy stamping. Bye.